And Snazy's still keeping the dream alive. MXR goes down. Vidil's gone down early, as is Mongraal's on height. It is Fast Roki. It is CRR and Aqua. They live in the basement. They got their own place, Clay. I don't think they're moving out anytime soon.
And they went literally from the basement of Craggy to the highest heights that we can see. Snazy gonna pick up another elimination, now sitting on 3, still somehow below though, operating very well. 65 builds. Look at the layer changes coming through. Nobody knows he's here. And when you have this opportunity on the low ground just to work with what you have, look, barely taking any damage.
He went all the way for a mid-ground lair. It is a big investment, still just the 6th zone. And yeah, he has slightly stabilized back inside the zone though, to see if anything is happening in terms of pressure on that side, but nothing does. Tayson getting another knock on the feet as well. Flow is going down to Mustache, so another big clash happening. That's a full elim, and Scram goes down too. He's taking out big teams left, right, and center.
Chapik's Reason and Tayson though, look, they're looking to take the high ground, and they can, because Zestin is fighting high ground for Stroky, the only one left there. The Loot Boy team gonna take him down. He's trying to just push forward, but again, that just leaves Chapik, Tayson, and Reason the opportunity to take high ground. We said it was their game. It's set up with them for the zone, and now they have height. What more? What could you ask for?
Hey, slow and steady wins the race. Aqua, just as usual with Fast Roki and CRR, always like to push their advantages as fast as possible. This time, end up tripping over their own feet. The Loot Boys are always up there too. Fast Roki goes for a big swim. Zestin picks up a few more eliminations inside that feed, and now this man's drowning. He needs something to save him.
Can he find a life vest, the lifeboat, anything there? No, the shot is gonna hit, but it's not gonna be enough. He's somehow able to survive for just a little bit, finds his cone, and edit it just in a way that protects him for the moment, but no, Zestin gonna do it. And again, look at high ground. That's the reason this Chapik is Tayson there operating so well, but Loki, Clement, and Deceptor still down below, doing well, trying to find any eliminations they can. We've got a lot of full trios left.
This is going to be a big stalemate for a bunch of them. Full metal tarps, the zone's bouncing back, and you can hear that not many AR shots are even being fired right now. How are Reason and Tayson supposed to penetrate these builds right below them? It's basically impossible. They're going for free mats too on the other side of these builds. Huge for them. There will be a little bit of pause and pressure for a lot of teams, but as this next zone comes in, we're going right back to Craggy, where the fight started, to the main house, and everyone's going to have to move.
Oh, but someone ended up getting a nice beam there at the Tayson. Luckily, team was there to back him up, but no, someone's going for the high ground. A solo, trying to clutch it up, trying to take it from them. They said, hey, we may be in Kragu, it may be your domain, but we want it back. Look who it is. It's gonna be Malabuka. They fought early, they fought in that mid game, and now they want to fight late game for a high ground.
Trying to go for it. Zippos does get the big drop down. Floki is gonna try to hit a few shots. A lot of pressure. Where's this happening? He gets a little bit lost inside the zone. They didn't do a big form of damage, and they'll still move by.
The great thing is they did so much more damage to everybody else than they did themselves, caused so much more chaos for everyone, and they're just sitting there chilling. Yes, they got another medkit, they're good. We've got Airkin down there as well. Look at all the chaos being caused in the mid ground, while high ground, we're just chilling.
So trying to go for the beams. Zippos all the way down low, controls that entire low ground. They'll be the last form of entry, but he's gonna go down to Airkin on the side, so 2v2, while Tayson, Reason, Chapik, they break down. Big wood builds, easy replaces. Tayson gets actually knocked while moving all the way towards low ground, but it'll be a 2v2 towards the height. Mustache and Malabuka trying to stay alive. All of that Solar squad has basically been taken out, and now we just have those height teams remaining.
And they have to go down because it's going into the main building of Craggy Cliffs. They can't just sit there and spray, and Rezon recognizes that nice shots there, gonna take him down very low. No, not gonna find him. Trying to find the shots, will get that one. He's the last one remaining. No, the clutch is not going to be there. They go down. It's gonna be Malabuka with the clutch victory royale. Especially with how much damage that Surge is about to do, you really think, hey, maybe they need to use it, maybe they need to get in. But again, high ground going over to CR, Aqua, and for Strokey right now, 33 above. There we go. There's the aggression. They're trying to drop these players down. Now 61 above. They're looking good. They're looking great. Even 3 eliminations to their name. Looking to low ground. This is what you want to see. This is where they could take first. But Mustache, to my knowledge, is still in this game. No, now going to fall. Tayson going to be the one to take him down. But still just a knock. His team is up.
Leaderboard was still very close towards that top 5, so the Elims might make the difference. Aware taking out an entire trio. That's Ristretto's going down. Airkin and Blackie also gonna fall to Skite and Scram all the way on the bottom side of this zone. Mid ground though, very populated. No one wants to touch the dirt. It is elevating and changing like quicksand down below. You might get trapped if you don't move fast enough. Hell will be there with Scram, looking for his next move. Flows on the backside of the tarp. Chapix is down though. Big pump from the size of Tayson. This is round 3 for him. He's been really playing the endurance game, fight after fight, and finally running out of breath now. It'll be just reason to kind of push forward and keep the hopes and dreams alive for this team.
But 5 eliminations going out, he's got to be okay with that. His reasons going in, just gonna miss the shots, and that's them going down. Only 8 trios remain, but we got 20 total players. Look at high ground yet again. Karma, they took it from him once. They said, no, we're gonna keep it. Aqua going down, fall damage coming through. ZRR, Fashtoki trying to go. CRR down for Fashtoki. The only one left, he goes down as well. And now it's Zendaya, Karma, and Awar up on the high ground, but second place, the only one in top 4 is still alive, is operating with 8 eliminations. Shyo on the low ground.
These guys have basically taken apart anyone who's had trouble all the way on the high ground. They played their game very patient from the start in both the first and second, but now it's about time to go for that VR. Floki ends up going down on the backside of this entire tarp. Sipto's in trouble. He suffocates inside the zone. There's barely even any room to move, but he gets free. And now it's him and Clement who make a 2-man operation to try to save this game.
And this is where the charge is going to hurt him. This is the moment where, hey, yes, the charge was great early game, but look, you're just going to go down the pump. They're all down. They're all taking 3rd place. It doesn't matter. They had so many eliminations, but you talk about Scram. They're here. It's a 3v3. Karma up above. Scram's got the loot. They've got the loadout. They've controlled the low ground right now. They've even got a heal-off condition with that chug splash. They, I think, got a med kit all around. You've got to assume they do, but 8 eliminations as well. No matter what happens, that's going to be a lot of points coming into this game. They were not inside the top 10. They were sitting at 13th. Look at that shot from Scram. Going to be a good amount. Can use the chug splash to get back healthy. Does have the big shield, but what they don't have is they don't have time, and they do not have materials.
A game of survival on low. Scram does not actually fit the height to ride. A trio of power dropping down. Now it's all up to Flois and Hellfire. They both get quenched. No chance. Extinguished as Zendaya, Karma, and Aware take down.
You're right. We go off the mountain, and there's only one way we can go back from there, Shyo. And every single direction is up the mountain. So everyone right now knows, hey, we go down, we have to have a way to get back up. They cannot use a launch pad here to go down, because if they do, going up, they have to waste every single one of their materials.
Thing is, though, if you don't have that many mats, or if you just want to be very greedy, going straight for low ground might be the play, especially if you're already on a lower layer. For Clement, Floki, the Siptos, that might be the case. Big siphon coming in for Clement. Gets a few more mats, he's maxed. And as Chuck splashes to maybe keep his team alive. No, the Siptos misses a few of those watery hits, but Clement will be there to stay alive for the end game. Everyone now in the air. Mongraal and Vino, the highest in elevation. They should be waiting for someone else to touch down first and then take height away. Scram is fighting with Flois inside the backside of the storm. They pick up eliminations, but people have already touched down, Clay. They've kind of hit the surface of the moon, so to speak. It's a different world here right now, a planet of a game that's completely just not the same in variety, and Clement has to go all the way ahead. It was Floki who had all the HP, but he basically allowed this man to stay alive by himself. Can he do the impossible and win in the most impossible zone?
And I'm glad it's Clement that ended up, because they had more materials. They had more loot to their name. Yes, they didn't have as much HP, but just look, they have more room to operate with. That's the nice AR spray there from Clement. Is able to do it, and I was wrong. We're not going up, but a beautiful use. No! Ooh, barely gonna catch himself there on the edge of that zip line. It's so strong, but you have to be careful when falling down in Fortnite. Everybody's building out. Everybody's gonna catch you, and look who's on the high ground. It's Shiki and company there, but Reason, Tayson, and Chapix just slowly floating their way on down. Reminds me of seasons ago, chapters ago of Fortnite, where everybody would launch pad down. Everybody would fall down from these. 14 above for Clement, though, does have a safe haven for now, but there's only one spot now where this can go. It is up. It is going to be up. Clement is staying in a cone for whatever it's worth. They can't stay alive. They're going to go down. Karma falls now as well.
Look at the difference. 2 different games of Fortnite just happening here at the same time. Jaku Rustretto all the way on height against Spork, Chicky, and Jimkey. Scram Flois, and how they've kind of went all the way down and taken the highest possible layer of the low ground. Malibuka is also still alive, looking to maybe steal first place. As Daya's gone down in front of him. Chapik's also taken out by MXR. They're getting elims after elims, and boom, one tag on the Jaku gets him the big elimination and a refresh on all the materials in the perfect spot, taken away. Super ultimate height. This is going to be a sick duel performance to watch as things go back up the mountain.
13 eliminations, now 14 eliminations, and there's still 16 more in the game for them to get. It doesn't even matter where they end up, first, second, third, or out of this game. With that many points, they're going to catapult into first. The question is, how many points can they get? Tayson gonna go down. So now it's all up to Traffic and Reason to try to be able to find something, find any points there. Here it is, the zone's finally going up the mountain. If you've played Ultimate Height, here is your victory. If you can just get there, they don't have a lot of build, so this is where it's gonna be concerning. Scram, Nate operating, Reason popping off, getting eliminations after eliminations, but look at Malabuku. Look at his teammate Shizo there. They are doing so well, operating in tandem. It doesn't matter. It seems like they just have everywhere where they want them.
One of the most recent refreshes in a launch pad. They're getting ready for the big surprise pop, or maybe they're happy with the elim so far and just want to get as many as possible. Don't even care about the win. That might be the case. For Jimky and Chicky are going to stop any launches all the way up to space. Malabuka will try his best to find footing, but no one can hit natural low ground. No one can find a way to live and get first place. They'll be strung high and dry. Malabuka builds up a bit, lands a huge shot and can't get the finish. Huge eliminations on the side of them though. 14 as the game wraps up. It's Chicky, Jimky, and Fork that touch back down to earth and win game number 3.
Even if they have those max materials, because right now you're pretty safe using it. But the issue with where Deceptos, Loki, and Clement are is, look, there's not a lot of free area. And if they go too high, if they soar too close to that sun, they're going to go down. And speaking of going down, Flo is trying to take down somebody there. As everybody's shooting back at Flo, as they're going to use that launch pad, and taking the launch pad with 25 HP, Lois really has to dodge. It's actually going to land inside of a box with somebody, may be able to get out, and I think they did just in time.
Our server has to move towards the other side. Shyowager going to be one of the last to move. Joe and Mongraal all the way up in the sky. Joe gets bopped in the head. All his shield gone in an instant. I think that might have been Hen's beam, and he's still chasing it all the way from high ground. Trulix and Ref's guard, they land first. Hen playing security guard, as now they fully get secure all the way towards the top side. Trulix will try to heal up. A big jump from Hellfire Flows and Scram. They're still rolling in. Big harpoon to the pump shot combination. And he gets a nice elimination, now fully refreshing those materials, fully getting the damage for Surge as well. What a turn of events as Hellfire Flows and Scram find some freedom in these builds.
Keeping the team's dream alive all by themselves. Says, I'll get the Surge, don't worry, just follow behind me. Hell, not though, getting tagged out from above. Want to point out that Hen's trio is one of the only 2 teams to improve their placement and number of elims in each game.
Check it out right now, though, all the way on height. It is Aqua Fastroki waiting towards the top side. Shizo now by himself, the person who went down first in all these fights. He's still alive. We thought the trio was gone. From 128, they jumped to 140, and he's working it like Stacey did with Shreddo. His feet clipped apart, and now, box to box, he looks for the next shot. 108 with an AR spray. He makes it work. 5 elims, and he's still alive. Moving up towards the low ground. Shizo, what can you do next? This is you just making your team stress-free for the next game. Another harpoon dive, and he dodges the whole team, but not for free. Finally taken out, but man, he got so many points to keep that first place very far ahead.
And just the 9 points as well from second place, who I can barely see in this game as they fall down. Look at Hen, Rescard, and Trulix on the high ground looking to find anything. Deceptos, though, elimination and defeat. They're looking for more. This is where their points start to come in. This is where their eliminations rain in. Hen trying to rain down, but Shyo only 17 bullets. There's not a lot you can do. Yes, you have the harpoon. Yes, you can find more, but it's just not there.
Floki's still getting a few. Deceptos now by himself. Big smart Josie. I think he might be the last alive so far. Don't see his teammates. He's all the way in the middle of those builds. Yes, big game on height as well for Hen. They need to just come back at 17 points. It's not enough just to survive. 130 points for Deceptos. I'm still alive on the backside somewhere. And yes, Floki did get taken out. Now Clement absolutely cut in half, even more as he drops towards 30 HP. Aqua Fastroki been taken down, so the height retake is not there either. Deceptos has everything though, Clay, in his arsenal. The builds, the launch pads, and now the zone ticks as well. He's kind of near second height though, and he finally gets found. Down to 23 builds, has to make something work, and he's still staying on the same layer.
Surviving so well, getting so many points, trying to find anything they can. Any sort of reprieve is going to pop. The big shield, no, decides against it. Is going to go just a little bit further into zone, trying to find any sort of players around his zone. Is going to continue to pull away. They take a lot of damage trying to get the pump shot, and that's going to be it. They're going to go down. They made the decision too late, but going out in 5th place, that's going to be another great game for them. And Trulix and Refsguard trying to come back into this. We talked about them being such dominant players, and hey, they have not had the game that they want to. This could be their game, taking a lot of damage onto the enemy players. They want every single Elim. Joe gonna take Shadow away though. Refsguard knows, hey, we've got to drop down. We don't have to stay ultimate high ground. These are old builds. Joe now will fall down, and he's still in this game, still operating. Scram though in an awkward spot. He needs to stay alive. He has to stay alive. No, he will go down, unfortunately. Now 4th place of Falcon. There's a Falcon, Tayson, Chapix, and Rezon have to do well. They have the opportunity to run. They are doing well, but so is everyone else.
A few key teams still have players alive. Vino going down to Zestin, who's going to climb back into this race. Heidi, 117, looking to elevate his team by himself, and no one's around him. How has this man found no man's land, found the perfect spot to be in? It's so secluded, and no one is going to be knocking on his walls for now. Refsguard picking up a few eliminations in that feed. That height fight still continues. Martin going down, so is Arius. Fremont gets his first name into the feed, but Tidy is still up, 119 points. The spicy splash is making a move with speed. Is at the front portion of the zone now. No one really interrupting him. Finally, his target gets broken into. Wooden builds, has to find a way around. Pumps on the backside, does relieve the pressure. Goes back up. This man is making a labyrinth that no player can follow. He's still alive. Possible splashes. Maintains that fast movement. Gets the shields back up, and he's at 120. He's still moving forward.
I don't know how this man is staying up right now. They are doing what seems to be the impossible, seems to find any angles that they can just squeeze their way on through. The zone for now is going to give a bit of reprieve. It's going back. They have time to pop shield. They can get back up to fighting HP, but with one build, what can they do? High ground was taken and was slain. They were taken down, unfortunately. Trulix for them is still up. Fury, Siberia, and Link there as well. Tidy looks to find more eliminations, is going to find Crow. That's going to be nice, but it was not an elimination for them. They're not going to get that siphon, but they do reap the rewards from 1 build to 49. This puts them in a great spot as well. 4th through 8th, still all up and operating, still trying to cut in. That's over 147, Shio. They will take the lead with this game.
Tayson all the way up top. We still have that solo clutch down bottom, but focus in on the power. A full trio alive that can really push this competition to its limits. They're still going for it, and Tayson's finally found a breath to take. A few minis too. Look at the loadout. Harpoon available. High ground's yelling, screaming, boasting, puffing their chests, but Tayson's never scared. One person has to come down. He shuts them up real quick. They have a huge target to work with that's bouncing back. This is a vacation. They're not even pressured. It's too easy for this team. What else is breaking down? Because I already see this game's winners on our screen.
Zendaya trying to stay up, but they can't do it. Chapix and company are going to go for the high ground. They're going to drop one down. Not going to be able to do it. Trying to find him again with the harpoon, but they wait. They buy their time. It's a 3v3, v3, v3. Everybody up is a trio, but this trio just looks so strong. But can they find Link? Can they find Fury? Can they find Siberia up above? They may invest just too much. 8 builds from Tayson. They have to try to find an elimination here. Maybe find a refresh. Harpoon's going out. They're trying to make something happen. 4th place and 7th place are the only ones inside the top 10. No, Tayson gonna go down. Chapix the only one left. Rezon went a little bit too high, but look at Chapix on the low ground trying to find elimination after eliminations. He's gonna find one. Can he find the no? He cannot find the confirmation, but it doesn't matter. They already have so many points. Link, Siberia, and Fury look to win this game. Look to climb back in, and yet again, Shio, it is another team outside the top 10 that look to take home the victory royale.
Don Cusick trying anything right now to do something on the backside. Finds a chuck barrel, but it's not enough. Fury finally finding a way to balance both sides of the equation. I want to see the Sniptos right now. Maybe the points he goes down at is something Skype can fly by. Floki finally eliminated. It'd be cool to see right now. They have big shots too. What a genius rotation from these guys. If everyone's in the sky, the ground should be free game to move from. Hydro finally going down to the storm. He survived for so long and took down Kira as a fact as well as he was walking by. Thanks, Skite and Snazy, though, have a higher position. Never seen all three alive like this before. Usually Skite or Snazy are going down first, but they finally made an endgame as a trio. What happens next, though, because they're 6 below, that surge damage, the ping is too good on those walls. They won't find anything, but Snazy finds this very, very secure shot. Just absolute miracle of a beam right there to barely keep them above that line. 10 people still need to go down.
Look who's on high ground again. It's Aqua. They're trying to make a last-second surge. 11th place there for them. If they get a lot of elims, they could. Sky gonna go down. Snazy almost gonna go down as well. Nate down very low. Snazy really needs to catch up with 7 builds. There's not really an opportunity. Nate gonna get a siphon effect there. There's barely maybe a flopper coming through. A lot of players going down. Axe will fall. We see Shizo still here. Karma trying to do something. Karma's down. You're right aware. And Karma not able to work together this time. It's up to Zendaya. What can they do? Snazy trying to get into zone. Nate there as well. Diox will fall. They're on the other side. Snazy gonna go down to zone. Nate, what can you find? Can you get the elim? Yes, he can, but how much more can he grab? 3rd place out of this game. They could drop all the way out of top 5. Nate is trying to just stay up, trying to get around this mountain. Does he have a launch pad? No. Does he have enough builds? Maybe. He doesn't have a harpoon to break through. 2 builds remaining. Really has to make a play.
He's trying to clutch. Meanwhile, on height, Reason versus Aqua, it's going down to the teeth of it. CRR gonna get affected. Fast Roki finally goes down. Who has it? Who knows? Nate against 2 different people, knocks 1, but Tiny's trio is the one to take him out. They'll climb over Nate, maybe. 19 points puts them at 152 in 5th place for the moment, and Aqua and CRR are the ones to win all the way up top. Tayson still survives. Fast Roki and Reason are the casualties of that fight, and Saba's still alive at 152. He can pass by right now. They got 5 elims to catch up on the board, and now with 154 they push even further. That's huge for them. That should be a top 5 for now, but what else can they do? 156. This might be a qual POV we're watching, and it's all brought to you by Cabbages inside this end game. Saba finally moving in, goes for one of the shots but doesn't land anything. Has to maybe move around the left side. It's getting tricky in the zone,
Tayson.
but it's Tayson that he owns. Absolutely insane from Saba. He's making it work.
We're looking at a qualifying run there. There's no way Malabuku and CRR, they could make a qualifying run as well. It would have taken a lot from Aqua and CRR. Hellfire still in this game as well, still trying to secure again their 4th place coming into this game. That's a nice top 3 there, but what can Aqua and CRR do? They need a lot of points. I think it might just be out of grabs, but who knows if they get these eliminations in the victory royale, it might be enough. CR has been sent down. Aqua healing up above. Shots go through. Aqua gonna take a lot of damage, but he didn't do enough. Back gonna go down. CRR will fall momentarily. It's gonna be Malabuka, Verstash, and Saizo who secure the victory royale again. This time 11 eliminations
to a tie breaker. Absolutely insane. So Levin is crazy though, right? This is yet again another trio you called out and they took it to the tiebreaker.